Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line, and they've got the returner corralled. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the second down play. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
An interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right side on the toss. Makes a nice move there. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap. He turns it around. He flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And they'll use the ground game here. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The back's got it. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. I'm off it.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread and throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a draw to the back. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Empty set now, 5 wide. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Runner takes off to his right. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Sticking with the running game. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
First down here for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has the first down and more. And the Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. He breaks free to bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
You come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Unleashes the stiff arm. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Ducks are in the red zone. It's press coverage now from these DBs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, I thought the defender was in really good position here. Just kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They move the 6. They'll go to the line here on first down now. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Peters. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sparty.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. A pop pass on the jet sweep. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep, begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he slings this pass over the middle. And he's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping him out of the end zone.
Offense ready to start this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Here comes a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Throws a stiff arm. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Spartans will line up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through. Tackle, but 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Peters. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Spartans. They've come all the way back to claim the lead. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Defense not pressing this time. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, the ball is close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're 1st and goal.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's running out of time here. Down he goes. A sack. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy? Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Sparty. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
Physical run, breaking tackles. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game.